Let's see if we can pull a hamster out of our hat. Good morning. Hello. Oh God, I have my first cold since the milkshake. Yeah, it's been like oh God, last time I was a little bit ill was maybe a year ago. Yeah, it's been a long time. So all the hand washing and stuff helps. Definitely keep doing that. And that's kind of weird because I always wash my hands all the time anyway. Here's the reason why. Especially when you go to the bathroom, right? I mean, you sit down, you're reading your paper and doing your business. What's the thing that people touch first after they're done with their wiping? Yeah. Ew. So then tying my shoes. I hate doing that because it's dragging your no. Anyway, germaphobe here. Hello. So I have a head cold. It's I'm probably gonna have to hit the mic or the mic mute button once in a while. Oh, what are you guys up to? Saturday morning. This is not coffee. I mean, hell, I slept for 14 hours last night, and I'm thinking I'll have a couple of beers, get some food, go back to bed. I feel like crap. So, hey, you know what? Oh, what do you mean? It's the milkshake. No, it's not. I've already had that. Allegedly, that's how you become immune, is you get some... I'm just not Dr. Fauci, so I can't comment on that, Susan. So I'm not. Mohammed El Sayed from Egypt. Good morning. Allahu Akbar. God is great. Absolutely. I agree with that. All right. So I was watching Lobos Hamster. Yeah, Los Lobos. Yeah, they're a great band, actually. Really good band. They were a long time ago. I mean, their biggest hit was La Bamba, which was the Richie Valens story. La 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 da da da. Can't do it because we'll get whacked from Susan. Susan has decreed, and I don't blame her. Hamster, you shall not sing. Okay, we're good. Got it. We're there. Stone Reaper, hello. Good morning. How are you? What's going on over in your world? Stone, how about you, Mohammed? What's up? It's like 4 in the afternoon in Egypt. So the pyramids, how's that working out? Pretty good. Shinobi Wan Kenobi, live from New Zealand in his hidden lair full of chickens. Chromosome Omega, hello. Good morning. Yes. So anyway, so I caught a cold, and apparently just about everybody I work with has caught a cold. So, and now, of course, my company is making me get a milkshake. So I'm not, well, okay. You got to do what you got to do. I'm not real happy about Joe Biden forcing us to do that, but okay. Question I have, of course, is I was going to wait till the end, but the question I have is simply this. If Joe Biden or any president of the United States can executive order something for the public good, where could that stop? Anyone? As I say in the title, it's not spam, it's not clickbait. What if President Biden decides that our birth rate in this country is at an all-time low, and in order to keep this for the public good, we need to have more babies. So what if Joe Biden executive orders abortion to be illegal and birth control to be restricted to, say, married women? Can he do that? If he can force you to do this other thing, the milkshake treatment, why couldn't Joe Biden or Trump or President Harris or whoever do whatever the hell they want? Now, just because maybe some Karens like this idea, it's for the children, it's for the public. Well, what else could we call for the public health and, excuse me, by executive fiat, enable? All companies who do business with the government of over 100 employees shall restrict the availability of birth control pills because we need more babies It's for the public good. I hope you can see my point. Gentlemen, I don't think it's all that dull of a point that I'm trying to make. Brother Hamster, sorry to hear about you, Ben. I know. Yes. Well, it's not just testing. The guidance is, even if you've had the milkshake, coof, even if you've had it, you've been in the hospital, you got the paperwork, you suffered through it and you survived and everything is fine with you, you still have to get the milkshake. Why is that? Is this like unlike any other? Well, I just point you with two things to look up on the internet. Thalidomide, as it sounds, and I can't even say it, the thing that happened in 1975-76 when President Ford was president. Go look those couple things up. See what you think about that. Okay. That's about all we can say about that. So let's see. Can you see that video? I don't even know how this freaking thing works. No, it's the other one. Okay, I'll have to switch. All right. So I was watching 33 Secrets this morning while I'm laying in bed. It's like 40 degrees out in St. Louis. It's beautiful. Like, oh my God. This is what I'm talking about, yo. So I don't know when it's going to freeze, but some of the trees are changing color already. Not really much, though. Usually it takes a freeze, then they start turning. But I'm surprised. I had no idea that the St. Louis area had so many trees. It's really quite beautiful and lush, green, right? Because we have the Mississippi River here. The Missouri River is here. Other tributaries. It's great. And then over there's the Ohio River, or is it the Illinois River? Whatever the one is over by Kentucky. we'll have to have Scammerhand. I think it's the Ohio, but what do I know? Down by Cairo, Illinois. Or Cairo, Illinois. Yeah, Mohanad. We have a town in Illinois it's spelled Cairo, but they pronounce it Cairo. See, we're different. We're Americans. So anyway, 33 Secrets. This is why high-value men avoid women over 30. Now, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of 33 Secrets. I mean, he's all right. I'm just not, he's less pick-up-y, I guess, these days. The pickup artists I just despise. No. You guys are, especially the really scummy ones. I'm like, are you kidding? Ew. Icky. Poo. Oh, see, what did I do? I did it again. Okay. So this is a young lady asking a question about an older lady. So let's see if we can hear what she said.
So stitch this with something you wish you knew in your 20s. Or
okay, so stitch this with something you wish you knew in your 20s, or advice you have for someone in your 20s. I don't know what the fudge I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah. Advice you have for someone in their...
I don't even know where to start.
Now, in this video, and again, I'm not slamming this woman. I don't know her. I have no idea what her situation is, but she's trying to present that she's confident and somewhat happy. I'm not really getting that from this video. Here, let me see if I put that in the chat here. Hold on. That's 33 Secrets video. Cairo means conqueror for female. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, cool. Thanks. Polska Bob is here. Hello. Working and driving, so I'll runch. I runch with some caution. Oh, you're terrible. Where's Riggs? Where's Riggs? Come on. Anyway, so she's going to tell us a couple things here, and I might say a couple things.
Your 30s are so much better than your 20s.
Really? Well, with respect to what? I mean, I don't think she's making a blanket statement, or is she? Oh, no. It's better than I was in my 20s. Really? Okay. Do tell.
So let me tell you what you guys have to look forward to.
Cats, boxed wine, therapy sessions once a week, cold, lonely bed at night. Except for the occasional Chad Thundercock that comes over and gives you the hard one.
Your 30s are filled with confidence.
Uh-huh. Are you guys getting any confidence out of this particular track here? She looks to me like she's very sad. You know, I'm not saying she's depressed or maybe she's particularly, happier than that. I don't know. I'm just saying the impression I'm getting. She doesn't look very happy. Am I wrong on that one? I
Like an insane amount of confidence.
Insane amount of confidence in the eyes flirt over to the, as if I'm lying. Don't look at my eyes. Yeah, we should get some body language videos on those. Those are interesting. That doesn't look confident to me. What do you guys think? Let's go to the chat. Anyone have an opinion? Excuse me. Polska Bob. Sorry, hamster, using voice to text. Well, don't text while you're driving. It's probably illegal in Chicago. Dylan Garrison, 30 sucks. I want to be 18 again. If I had the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years, even when I was 30, I had a lot better idea what was going on. If I could take that back to be 18 again, sure, why not? And the money. Yeah. Well, something like that. Ed D, maybe just insane, don't know. She does have kind of, I'm not going to say it. I'm sure she's a wonderful woman. Let's be honest here. Desmond Dark 3, if you have to say you got it, use the bingo. Boom.
You really don't care what other people think of you.
Right. See, you got the hamster here. What am I, 57? 58? I don't know. What the hell am I? 21, 57. I honestly, dear lady, I don't give a shit what people think of me. I'm not going to bother you. You don't bother me. Go our own way. I'm happy. I'll be polite to you. You have a flat tire. I'll give you a hand with that. But just leave me alone. Simple request. Leave me alone. Okay? That means the government. That means just general bullshit. I don't need it. I've had plenty of bullshit. I don't need it anymore. Excuse me. Let me mute myself because I got a cough. What? Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. However, dear lady, you do care what other people think. You tell us all day. I think you're lying. Or you're living in some fantasy world.
You love your body. You have
Love your body. Okay.
more money.
You have more money, but less dick. Oh, you're so mean, hamster. Why would you say that?
You don't seek anyone else's approval.
She probably means she doesn't seek any damn man's approval. I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm just not getting the impression here that she is happy, confident, and pleased to be in her 30s. I don't know.
You realize life is not about finding a man.
Oh, well, I see. So what is this? This young woman here is probably, 30, 31, too. And that's the oddball thing about some of these videos that you'll see, the compilations. You've had 10, 15 years to find a man that would love you and want to be your partner in life and put up with your bullshit. I mean, let's be honest, and all that. And you have to put up with this bullshit. I mean, it goes both ways, right? You've had over a decade and you haven't been able to find one that meets all your requirements. Now, I wonder if it's the men's fault because they're not meeting your requirements, or are your requirements a little stiff? That you and 90% of the other women in the world are chasing the same bunch of men? No, it's evil men. It's the patriarchy. We all know that. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. I missed the thing. Free Ross is here. YouTube Trailer Park. Hello, how you doing? All right. But the general idea with this young lady here, I'm not getting the impression that she's confident or even happy. Maybe I'm wrong. I sure hope so.
And that it's about finding yourself.
Now, why do women always go with this finding yourself stuff? Because we all know what that means, don't we, guys? This is girl code for the carousel. How does that help you find yourself? Being used by a bunch of chads that don't give two fucks about you except to blow their goo? That's finding yourself. Right. Eat, pray, love, those kind of things. I would like to ask the question, what did you find? What's the conclusion of this finding yourself? I mean, we could go as far as, was it one of the guys who wrote one of the books? It's like, well, when mentioning, why are all these people getting killed for communism? The person said, well, to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. And the man said, okay, where's the omelet? So what'd you find at the end of your journey to find yourself? Did you find yourself? What did you find? What are you all about?
My best advice to you on how to get there. Know now that there is no dream job.
Well, she's not wrong here. A job is a job is a job. I mean, yeah, some jobs are better than others, but it's still a job. Right? You do it to feed yourself. It's not some kind of fantasy orgasm. You go, oh my God, I'm going to work. It's better than XYZ. No, it's a job. It's a job.
There is no dream man. There is.
Well, with your expectations, no, because there's about 10 of those in the world that exist. They're there. You're just not going to get them. Why? Who hurt you, hamster? Who was it?
No dream life scenario.
Excuse me.
Life is what you make it. Things can change. You don't have to be married by 30.
Uh-huh. No, you can do whatever you want. You see, in this oppressive patriarchal tyranny in the United States, Australia, New Zealand, England, Europe, women can do whatever they want to do. In this oppressive patriarchal tyranny, women are allowed to do whatever they want to do, and without any consequences. And yet, we have women like this who still believe they live in oppression. I mean, are we honestly talking about a cult here? How can you look around at reality and say, oh yeah, we're still the most S-ist and R-ist society that's ever existed in the world? Are you kidding me? We'll get to Julie Bindle here shortly. We'll attack her arguments here momentarily.
You don't have to have kids by 30.
No, you don't. You don't have to do anything you don't want. Isn't that nice? Isn't that? Isn't that nice? Isn't that special in this evil patriarchy? Dear woman, you don't have to do a damn thing you don't want to do. Isn't that nice? And yet you and your ilk are still bitching that nothing has changed. Do we see a disconnect here, gentlemen? Anyone? I mean, these women do not. They apparently think it's perfectly normal. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get back to her.
You don't even have to get married.
Yeah, you don't. You don't have to do anything. And feminism has figured out a way to make sure there are no consequences for anything you choose to do with your life. And yet you don't look very happy about that, dear. You look pretty sad. You look pretty resigned. Wow. How does she think this would be attractive to anybody? She's all down and mopey and, what is it? Debbie Downer. I mean, what is this? Well, you don't have to be in your man.
And if you're married, you don't have to stay married.
Yeah. You don't. And you get cash and prizes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Male supremacy. Got it. Yeah.
There are really no rules. There's no playbook.
That's right. You can do anything you want in our current patriarchal tyranny and have virtually no consequences. And yet you are still unhappy. How does that make sense, dear?
You're on the right path. Just know that.
You certainly look like you're happy with your life choices, dear. Again, I don't know her. She's probably great, but I'm not getting the vibe, guys. Not getting the vibe. And there's 33 Secrets. So, all right. Aldwick is here. Hello. Zombrow's here. Hi. Maxiom Burrows. Hello, Maxiom. How's it going? In Canada. Hey. Yeah. Take off, hoser. Yeah. All right, let me stop the screen and share another one. I mean, this one is years ago. But I was just poking around. It's like, okay, let's do something for the guys. Maybe you haven't seen this for a while. Julie Bindle, by the way. One of the, if not, I don't think she's the preeminent fembot from the 70s in England. Certainly one of them. She was the top, right? She was one of the leaders. And I'm sure she's, a great lady and everything. I don't know her. But the bullshit that is spewed is almost beyond comprehension. Now, when you get these old women complaining that everything is horrible and all this kind of shit, don't they have to admit then that their stupid movement failed? And if their movement didn't fail, they haven't reached their ultimate goal. What is that ultimate goal? I think we know what it's called. It's called socialism. But what do I know? I'm conspiracy theorist. Right, Susan? All right.
Dress it up, subvert it, deny it all you want.
Mm-hmm. There you go, guys. The oppressed women. Right there. See, she's got a vacuum cleaner. There's a stove. There's a pot. Oh, yeah, fully paid for house by that evil patriarchal bastard she's married to. Nice fridge over here. Well, doesn't she look unhappy?
Marriage is an institution that has...
I mean, she looks a little bit happier than our last contestant. Hey. And while she's not barefoot and pregnant, so I guess this is the wrong video.
Tailed women's freedom for centuries.
Yeah. I'm just going to let this play a little bit while I go get another beer. I'll be right back.
But instead of rejecting the patriarchal and outdated tradition...
Oh, that's right. I can't do that because then it's spam. Okay. Why is it the fembots constantly and consistently have to go back to some place in the past where women truly were oppressed, for example, right? They couldn't work and whatever. Of course, they never get the other side of the equation. We talked about it before. Neither could men. It sucked for everybody. Only until the Industrial Revolution started, then the bitching began. Because men could go out to factories and it was a fucking cakewalk. And those poor women had to stay home and take care of their own children and cook once in a while. Oh my God. So that wasn't good enough. So the women wanted into the factories. And then it was too mean. Oh, it's hard work. No shit. No shit. Now what do we have? What do we have now? Nothing has changed, guys. Everything is the same. I mean, do people like Julie Bindle actually believe this shit? I don't think so. I don't think so. She's got to know she's full of shit. Right? Women in the West can do anything they want with their lives. They can do anything. And there's zero consequences for anything they choose to do. Now, I might disagree that there shouldn't be consequences, but women's freedom, women to do what they want to do, that's fine. I'm all for that. That's why I would say I'm a women's rights activist. Except here's one thing. To be fully on board with this, I would have to know what rights they do not have that I do. And then I'll fight for those. I don't see that today. Do you? As a matter of fact, I see women have a lot more rights, privileges, and goodies under the government than men do. So exactly what are they bitching about? Let's go back to Julie and see maybe she can enlighten us and tell us why we're wrong.
Some feminists have decided to reclaim it. We may have progressed since the Industrial Revolution, where marriage
may have progressed since the Industrial Revolution. Maybe. We're not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same as it was in the late 1800s. I'm not 100% sure about that, but whatever, it doesn't matter. We still want more. I mean, you believe somebody, a prominent feminist who knows all the texts, all the feminist Bibles, we may have progressed. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Really? Okay, go on, Julie.
Mary Wollstonecraft described marriage as little more than a state of legal prostitution. But
Well, dating certainly is legal prostitution. What?
let's not kid ourselves.
Oh, no. We don't want to do that, Julie. Let's not kid ourselves unless you're a feminist who believes in things that don't actually exist anymore. Then it's fine. Right.
And today, marriage is not about equality.
For men, yeah. Especially when it comes to divorce, Julie. Or haven't you investigated that? Because you don't care about men. Okay, got it. Now, let's just sit here and talk just a minute about the evil patriarchy. Who gave women the right to vote? Gave women the birth control pill? Gave women the Equal Pay Act of 1963? Gave women the right to an abortion? Gave women the right to not be fired if they are pregnant? The patriarchy did that, Julie. The evil patriarchy. And to this day, alimony is considered normal. Alimony was set up by the patriarchy. So I guess it's pick and choose here. It's a buffet, huh? You just want the stuff you want, but the other stuff you don't. Got it.
It's about perpetuating male privilege. Being
The male privilege. Sometimes you just have to just laugh. The male privilege in marriage. Guys, anyone who's been divorced knows there's no privilege in a divorce. But go ahead.
given away by your father.
Some stupid tradition. Some silly thing they used to do in the Middle Ages. It's still part of a tradition. So what? Julie, If you want to get married and you don't want your father or some man to give you away, then don't fucking do it. If you don't like the traditional vows, then don't use them. You have that option, dear. If you don't want to play with pink toys, don't play with them. Jeez, and this is the oppression. This is it, Julie. Really. Your father gives you away at the wedding, passing his ownership of the woman onto the man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Or it could be he's symbolizing this. I love this girl, woman, so much, and I'm entrusting you to love her as much as I do. No. Let's not go down the road of a positive thing. Let's find the negative in fucking everything, Julie. Why don't we do that? Because that's where you live. You stew in it. You find the worst part of everything, and then you marinate and spew bullshit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
May seem cute and romantic, but it stems from a time when women were seen literally as their fathers and then their husband's property.
What year was that? Is that still going on in some places in this world, Julie? Why don't you fucking go there? Wherever it happens to be, and fight that where there's a thing. No, in the West, in the United States and England, Australia, New Zealand, right, Europe. In the evil patriarchal West, that's not what it means. In some other countries, it does. Why don't you go there and figure that out?
The majority of brides still opt for a white gown.
Beautiful.
Well, they shouldn't. Oh my God. What did you say, Hamster? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? All right, a couple more minutes of this bullshit, and then we'll call it a day. I don't know.
Yes, indeed.
But the implication that brides should be virgins is both ludicrous and insulting to women.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why we got rid of the church. Women's can do anything they want. If you men object to that, you're evil. Yeah.
That a female who has had sex is somehow spoilt goods.
Well, not really. But again, let's conflate someone who has a couple of boyfriends with someone who's been riding the carousel for 200 spins. Same thing, right, Julie? Right?
Goes against everything feminists claim to stand for.
Uh-huh. Well, they don't stand for virginity, that's for sure.
I know feminists who've taken their husband's name because they say it's easier.
Or maybe they wanted to. Maybe they were just giving you some feminist nonsense because you wouldn't understand. Maybe they want to be named after their husband. Did it even occur to you, Julie? Maybe they're just saying, oh, yeah, Julie is my radical fembot over here. I better just tell her, well, it's just easier to take. Maybe they're really saying, if you decode, because I want to have the name of my husband. Maybe that. No. Let's look at the worst possible fucking outcome.
Easier than changing your passport, email address, utilities bills, and bank account details, I suppose.
Maybe they just want to be their husband's wife. Who knows? That's the beauty of living in the West, Julie, isn't it? You can do that or you cannot do that. You can do whatever the hell you want, and you're still complaining. Are you complaining about society imposing the dad gives the daughter away bullshit and pink toys? Or are you bitching actually at other women who don't agree with your bullshit? Consider that for a moment, gentlemen. Maybe she doesn't care about society. She cares about women who don't agree with her. Maybe some women want to take their husband's name. Maybe it's cute. Maybe they like it. Oh, see, I have something to do. I got to do. But just because you don't want to do that, Julie, it's perfectly fine. Nobody cares. You see, nobody gives a shit. See how easy that is? If you want to do that, go. You're strong and powerful. Don't take your husband's name. Fine. I don't care. I mean, am I wrong, guys? Really?
You're basically being branded.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I can't. What in the fuck? I'll put her link here. I can't do it. That's enough. Women are basically being branded. Well, you know, Julie, what if these women decide, in your words, to want to be branded? See, that's where the real bitch is, I think, guys. It's not patriarchy. It's not men. They hate that other women don't buy into their bullshit. Interesting thought. Anyway, we might do something later. You guys, thanks for coming. Like, sub, whatever, hit the thing, and blah, blah, blah. See you later. Bye. Take it easy.